I bet you hope this day would never come. And I didn't say anything, but to be totally honest with you, I was hoping this day would never come. But it's a day I've been dreading. No, that's Nate. Ever since Nate and Don and I both just his hand in marriage a year and a half ago. Now, I know everybody that says it's not so bad, George. You're not losing the daughter. You're gaining the son. This may be true, but one thing I know for sure, that's I'm losing the best herdsman Gary Farmer could ever wish for. Of course, Don and I are very pleased with Nate as a son-in-law. He's a very, he's an extremely hard worker, talented carpenter. He's a dedicated Christian, which we really, really admire. And he tries hard to live like the Bible teaches. And of course, his obvious love for our daughter. Now, I must be honest with all of you. When we first met Nate, he wasn't exactly the kind of guy we pictured our husband for our daughter. Oh yeah, he's a nice guy and all, but Nate owns goats. Seriously though, we're happy with Nate and the son-in-law, goats and all. And I feel honored to welcome Nate to our family. Actually, I'm partially responsible. I feel partially responsible for getting these two serious with each other. When it was my turn to preach, we used to preach the gospel in the garage here. Whenever it was my turn to preach, I'd get all nervous, so I would say to Jess at around 4 o'clock on a Sunday, Jess, why don't you phone Nate and see if he could come and preach tonight? And of course, Nate would pack up and drive for 3 hours and get to our place and give a gospel message at around 7:30, and then drive back 3 hours back home. I guess I was just naive to think he was coming just because he enjoyed preaching. I must say, seriously, that I feel great honor to be just his father. I knew this reading would work. She truly, she truly is a great person who always seems to make her mother and I very proud in whatever she does. I also feel very privileged to be present at 3 especially important events in Jessica's life. I remember the day she was born. Happy. Probably one of the happiest days of my life. I remember coming home from a gospel meeting and a concerned Jess, not sure of her soul's destiny, and realized that heaven was an eternal destiny because Jesus Christ died for her sins. We had such joy on the car ride home that night. And today, I'm overwhelmed with joy that I had the privilege of walking my little girl down the aisle for her marriage. That's hard enough. Now, closing, I just have one word of advice for you, Nate. I was going to say a joke, but this is serious. I'm Marvel. Don wouldn't appreciate it anyway. Seeing that Jess is her mother's daughter, when I first got married to Don, I thought that she was just perfect. Then after a few months, I thought, she'd be even more perfect. She just changed a few little things. Well, looking back at our last over 22 years of marriage, I realized that these things that I thought I would like to change have allowed me to grow and become a better person. So Nate, remember this. Today, Jess became Mrs. Nate Timber, but she's still Jessica. Don't try to change her. Just enjoy her for the wonderful girl that she is. And another word of advice didn't write down, but she's like her mother. There's one very, very, very important thing. Don't ever cut up her father.